Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video for those of you who are going to be maybe dancing at a dance competition, a cheer competition, but most obviously, more specifically for my own studio who has asked me to film this video. So I'm going to be going through the makeup that we are going to be using this competition season. Obviously, if you are competing in a different genre, like you have, obviously you go to a different studio or you're on a cheer team, what may have you, and you need some stage makeup, this is some makeup that I think would help you out. It's good for you to wear, just kind of the basics. Obviously we're going to be doing a darker smoky eye, a bright red lip, as well as some heavy makeup, which unfortunately sometimes is not so much fun to wear. For maybe some younger ones, moms, I know sometimes it's hard to see your little ones wearing all kinds of makeup, especially when they're just so little, but it will really make them stand out on stage. Those fake eyelashes and the dark eyeshadow will really make their eyes pop. You'll be able to see them, making their facials on stage a lot easier, so it's really going to help out with their performance ability, and also with the bright red lipstick, the dark lips, that will also help for their facials to show, and it won't make them look washed out. We don't want them to look ghosty or pasty. We want them to look as, youthful and excited and as, animated as they can be. So let's just get into it. The first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. Especially for me, my eyebrows are really pale. They're really, really blonde. You can't barely see them at all. So especially when we are going to be, obviously on stage, we want our eyebrows to stand out so you can see, like, when we raise our eyebrows and make cute facials and look all cute. So unfortunately, moms, for some of your little ones, you're going to have to do their eyebrows. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil in the shade Blonde, because even though my eyebrows already are blonde, this is still a much darker color than they are right now. Another option that you might want to use is over here. I have this, let's see, it's by Rimmel. It's the Rimmel London Professional Eyebrow Pencil. This is a really great pencil. It's kind of the one that you would sharpen, whereas this one is just like a twist up. So basically, you would just fill in your eyebrows with this, and it's kind of like in the shape of like a pencil eyeliner. Unfortunately, this is too dark for my eyebrows because they're so pale, but for most of you, this is going to be a great option. It's cheap and it works great. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, brush my eyebrows up real quickly, because you don't want to spend, you want them to look nice, but you don't want to spend too much time on them, because obviously you're trying to get this done quick, because you don't want to be spending 45 minutes doing your makeup when you have to do your hair and report to dress rehearsal times, etc. So I'm just going to start by lining my eyebrows and dragging it down to the tip right here, underneath, and I will just fill them in with hair-like strokes, going sideways, because that's the way your hair grows. And this part of your brow, it grows to the side. And I'm just going to continue to kind of make them look sharper and underline them on the bottom, obviously, and overline them on the top. You don't want to carry them too far over, because then they just look crazy and not natural. So I'm just going to continue to fill these in. And then when I get to like this, it's like at the middle of my eye, the front part of my brow, I'm going to fill that in underneath as well. Not as harshly though, a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to lightly put in strokes going up and down, because that's the way your hair grows. You don't want to, fill them in real hard going side to side at the front of your brow, because that's not the way your hair grows and it just looks unnatural. So I'm just going to continue to make lifelike up and down hair stroking motions and marry the two sections nicely. That way, you can see your little son or daughter's cute little eyebrows and eye you know, facials, whatever you call them, while they're dancing, because, you know, you pay all this money and you want to be able to see how excited they are to be performing. I'm, for the base, you can use these little sponge applicators that they come with. If you want to use a brush, go right ahead. I would normally use a brush, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using this little sponge applicator. So I'm going to be using today the L'Oreal Paris Color Rich Eyeshadow Quad, and it's in the color Incredible Gray. It does have a white, a lighter gray, a darker gray, and then a black, which is nice because then you are going to be able to create a smoky eye with one palette, which is what we all are here for. That's the easiest way to do this. So we're going to take our little sponge applicator, and I'm going to grab this darker gray eyeshadow on the sponge, and I'm just going to sweep this onto my lid. And I'm just going to keep going in with my little sponge applicator until I'm able to cover my entire eyelid. You don't want to take this too far up into your crease because that will also make it look like you have a black eye, and we don't want that, obviously, like I've said a million times in this video. Okay, so now that I've done this other eye, I'm going to go in with any brush that you have. I'm going to pick up some of this white color right here, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put this right above that gray shadow that we put in, so like our shadow doesn't just cut off on our lid. We want it to go, you know, blend really seamlessly and carry up into our brows nicely, because we don't want to take the shadow all the way up to your brow. That's not going to look good. So you're going to want to take the lighter colors and put it underneath your brow. Alright, so now that I've blended out both eyes, I'm going to go in with this black color in the palette. Here, let me dump this out. I'm going to go in with this black color right here. And I'm going to take a clean brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit, just a tad. You don't want to like dunk your brush in there and get like a ton of black. You want to be able to build up the black so that it doesn't look insane. I mean, obviously we're creating a smoky eye. It's going to look a little dramatic, but you don't want it to be really, really crazy. Okay, so now we're going to line our eyes with black eyeliner because that's going to make our eyes pop. And I'm just going to be putting this in my lower waterline. So just lightly, you know, pulling on my skin and just lining my waterline. Okay, for now, I'm not going to put on my eyelashes yet. I'm actually going to start doing my face. So I'm going to be taking just any foundation you have. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Liquid Foundation because I, being a teenager, have some things I want to be able to cover up just so that it looks real flawless and smooth. For most of the moms watching this who are going to be doing their daughter's makeup, you're obviously going to be having someone probably younger, so you honestly probably can just skip this. Like they might not even need a foundation with them being so young. So what I would recommend, instead of using like a liquid foundation for some of those younger girls, is maybe just putting a little of like a powder foundation, something like this. Rimmel has this Rimmel Stay Matte. This is the translucent color, but they come in like skin colored shades as well. Just buff a little powder foundation on them, and then you'll be good to go, and you can go in with the rest of your powders for like your blush and etc. I'm just going to blend this on my face, put on I'm going to be putting on my foundation, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so now that I've put on my foundation, I've also applied some concealer, which obviously only I need because I have dark circles because I don't ever get any sleep. Your little ones are not going to need that, so don't worry about that. Now that I've obviously have all this on, I'm going to be taking this powder, this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm going to be setting the liquids because if you don't set it, then it's just going to not last as long, especially since we're going to be having these longer weekends, you know, where you're running around all day long. You just really want to make sure that everything is set and nice to go so that you have to, you know, you don't have to reapply as much because, you know, obviously throughout the competition you're going to want to like touch up, you know, set your face with powder after every couple of dances just because that'll keep it looking fresh. And since you'll be sweating, it's going to wear some of it off, which is why you're going to have to, you know, reapply blush a little bit in between some dances. You know, if your shadow starts to wear off a little bit, you know, throw a little bit more black in your crease. Obviously throw on more blush, you're always going to be throwing on more lipstick. That's not even a question. You're always going to be having to reapply that lipstick so that it looks fresh. Okay, so now that I have finished setting my under eyes and my foundation, I'm going to be going in with a bronzer so that my face does not look disproportionate. You don't have to do this. I just always choose to do this. I'm just going to be taking this drugstore foundation from NYC. It's the Smooth Skin Fini Parfait Bronzing Face Powder. I don't even think they have more than one shade. They might only have one. But I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this bronze. You don't want to use too much of this because then it'll look obviously unnatural. I need to come up with a better word because natural does not describe this look at all. But you know, you don't want to look like a clown. I mean, you kind of do. You kind of do want to look like a clown. I need to think of some better words to describe this look because we do kind of look like clowns a little bit. But that's okay because you know what? It looks good on stage and that's all that matters. I'm going to be using this blush from Maybelline, and it's a Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Deep Wine. Okay, so and that's number 310. You can get this just about any drugstore out there. Carry it at Walgreens. That's where I got mine, at the Walgreens in Troy. And I'm just going to be, I'm not even going to use this brush in here. You can. I just don't like this brush because I lose them a lot. I can lose things. But anyways, I'm just going to be taking this brush with this and dipping it into this blush. And I'm just going to be putting this on the apples of my cheeks. It helps if you smile because then you can know where to really put it. And you're just going to keep putting on blush because if you don't have enough blush on, the teacher's going to be like, go put on more blush. And you'll be like, what? I already put blush on. But they want it to really be really profound so that, you know, you don't go on stage and your whole face looks white. So hopefully you'll be able to tell that I've been applying this for a while now. You might not be able to tell how dark it is through the camera and on your screen, but I promise you there's quite a bit of blush on here. I usually don't put a ton of blush on like day-to-day life just because I think it's, you know, obviously too much, but it is not too much for competition. You want to make sure that you have plenty of blush on for competition. We're just going to be using a light coat of this mascara on our upper and lower lashes. Okay, I have a really great tip for you guys, and it involves your eyelashes. So when you are using falsies for the dance competition at our studio, you are going to have to wear glitter eyeliner with your eyelashes. And so this is great glitter eyeliner. I got it from Sally's Beauty Supply, and it is by the brand, let's see, I think it's called Femme, Femme Couture, and then this is just the Eye Drama eyeliner, and it's basically just a silver liquid liner. And what's really great about it is that while you're doing the rest of your makeup, even beforehand, do this before competition. Take your glitter eyeliner and line your lashes so that way when you get ready to go put on your eyelashes, the glitter will already be dry on your lashes, and all you have to do is put the glue on them, pop them on, wait for them to set, and then you're good to go. While I'm waiting for my eyelashes to dry, since I have just put the glue on them, I'm going to go onto my lips, and I'm going to line my lips with the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Lip Liner in the color Plum. And the reason you are going to have to line your lips is because when you are using red lip colors, they tend to bleed. And what I mean by bleed is if you do not use a lip liner throughout the day, your lipstick is going to slowly start to like spread out, and it's going to expand and kind of like, you know, creep onto, you know, parts of your chin, outside your lip, and that doesn't look good. That's going to make you look like a clown. It's not going to be cute, and we don't want that for all of your cute little children out there, or, you know, for your cute little teenage self. It's just not a good look. Trust me, it's not. So we're going to line our lips. That way we prevent the bleeding of the lipstick. At this point, I've only lined my lips, so now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible lipstick in Persistent Plum. It is shade 737. Hopefully you can see that. That is the lipstick that at my studio we are required to wear this season. So obviously, if you were giving a different shade or specific color to wear, make sure that you wear that. Alright, now my lips are done. I've finished applying my lipstick. We are going to move into eyelashes. And what you're going to do is you're going to put some glue adhesive onto the strip of your eyelash, but you don't want to carry the glue onto like the actual lashes themselves. You want to keep it on only the band. You want to only keep it on the band of the lash. I'm going to be using the Duo eyelash adhesive in the dark color, and the reason I use the dark and not the clear is because I find when you use the dark, it just looks like it's eyeliner even if you mess up, and I don't think the clear actually does come off clear. I think it kind of comes off white. Wave it around. Don't worry about the glue flying off. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to wave it around, blow on it, and wave it around for about a minute each lash. And the reason I do this is because it ensures that the glue will get almost like tacky, and that way when it becomes tacky, it's easier to put on your actual eyes because the glue is not, you know, it's not wet, it's not like really liquidy, and so basically the glue will not, you know, go onto your eyelid or mess up your eyeshadow if it's tacky. Okay, so now that this lash is dry, I'm going to place it on my lashes, not like on my lash line yet, and I'm going to use a pair of tweezers to line it and put it on the actual lash line. I'm just going to keep moving it around until I get it right on the lash line where I want it. Because you want it to be nice and tight to your lash line. You don't want it to be like on your eyelid. You want it to be on the lash line itself. Alright guys, we are done with this look. My eyelashes are on. I'm ready to go. I am ready to take the stage. I am stage ready. Well, not really because my hair isn't done and I don't have a costume on. And I'm not at a competition, but that doesn't matter. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comment down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you go to my studio and you ever have any questions, don't feel, you know, afraid to come up and ask me if you see me at the studio. any questions about stuff I used or the techniques that I was using, or if I have any recommendations, I'll be more than happy to help you. If you go to a different studio, please make sure that you ask your instructor, your coach, or if you're like on a cheer team, whatever, I don't even know who else wears this makeup, that you ask whoever's in charge what they want from you. Make sure you ask, if there's a certain shade of lipstick that you want to wear, etc. So yeah, this video is over with. I'm done. I'm ready to go wash this out my face because I really don't feel like wearing this out and about. It's not really an out and about look. Well, maybe I could. Maybe I should just go to the grocery store and totally walk around like this. I think that's a good idea, don't you? Maybe I'll do that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I had a great time filming this video. I hope you enjoy, and I hope this was helpful to you. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.